Welcome back. Now, cricket frenzy has gripped Bengaluru as today is the day the fourth one-day international will be played between India and Australia right here at Chinnaswamy Stadium. And even though India has gained an unassailable lead in the series, the Blue Fever is sending waves across the city. Fans have already started gathering outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium for several hours now, and security has been beefed up and parking slots have been allotted as well. The city is seeing a lot of traffic in this manner, and there have also been several traffic restrictions that have been made. Now, as the anticipation goes on, while there is full knowledge that this is in fact a dead rubber, that India cannot lose the series, they have in fact already won the series and Australia will only be looking to salvage some pride, there are a lot of things that are going for India and against Australia. Primarily, if India wins this particular match, it will be the 10th consecutive one-day international that they would have won. And if Australia wins this, they will be breaking a losing streak that has been going on since the month of January. Once again, Australia has not won a single one-day international since January this year. A couple of changes as far as the Australians are concerned. Ashton Agar was sent home after he injured his finger. He fractured his finger during the one-day international, the third one-day international that India won in Indore. And now Australia is with a new spinner. In fact, they've just gotten Adam Zampa back. A new spinner in the sense this is the first time he'll be playing in this particular series. A bit of a boost, but at the same time, Adam Zampa does not have a great record in Chinnaswamy. He has not had a great record in the IPL when he was playing in Bengaluru. So this is something that will have to be considered as far as Australia is concerned. Now, I'm actually joined by my colleague Avanish Hegde live from Chinnaswamy Stadium. Avanish, barely an hour to go before the match begins. How is it going at Chinnaswamy?
Oh, it's building up nicely here outside the Chinnaswamy Stadium here. I'm outside the metro station, which obviously draws a lot of crowd from different parts of Bengaluru here, and they're coming in big numbers, and they're coming in the color of blue. I have a couple of fans with me right now who are absolutely ecstatic right now. Have a look at that. They're over the moon. Dhoni fans, India fans. Well, you can hear them. I mean, they're coming in different sizes as well. You can look at this little boy here, Australia. Have a look at the cheeky little guy here. The fact that a lot of people are here trying to cheer for their superstars, their teams. A bunch of Dhonis there, quite literally, all coming from different parts of India as well. Those men who just screamed in the microphones were from Tamil Nadu. They've come down from Chennai, and they told me they missed the Chennai ODI, so they're catching the Bangalore ODI, surprisingly. And why not? Because Dhoni, Kohli, what more can you ask for? Having said that, it's bubbling up really, really nicely here. You can get that festival atmosphere, I should say, of cricket, and the fact that India are in town playing a limited overs game. Now, you can also see a lot of other things going on here. We're at the periphery of the stadium. A lot of men in khaki, obviously patrolling the sites, but a lot of fans still trickling through, as you can see. A lot of fans from the Indian counterpart. A couple of Aussie fans also I kind of bumped into, but they were getting their early seats because they didn't want to take any slack from the Australian crowd outside the stadium, from the Indian crowd, I should say. Having said that, it is going to be one hell of a match, Nikhil, because the weather looks good. The toss is about another half an hour's time, and it does go to show that India start as clear favourites, and the crowd know that as well.
Well, Avanish, let's dwell a little bit on the weather itself. There has been some worry given in the last couple of days. Bengaluru has faced some really hard-hitting rain. There have been floods as well. Weather is also feared to play a spoilsport over here, but what are the forecasts from within the stadium? Do they feel that there will be enough for a 50-over match?
Well, the weather, I mean, one clear telltale sign is this pair of goggles where a lot of fans are wearing sunglasses. That gives you a good indication that the skies are opened up here. Now, the fact that, let's just ask a couple of Bangalore fans, what they think about the weather in particular. Do you think the rain's going to stay away from the game?
Yeah, definitely. There are so many of fans, Dhoni fans here right now. I don't think it is going to rain.
Fair enough. Now, what are you hoping? You're a Dhoni fan.
Yes.
He needs 255 runs more to reach 10,000 runs in ODI.
Okay.
Will he make it in this series?
No, he cannot make this in this series, but he'll definitely make it, and he'll be a very good batsman.
Fair enough. Now, last time he was here for an ODI against Australia, he scored 62.
Okay.
There was a helicopter shot. Do you remember that match?
No, I don't remember. I remember only Rohit Sharma double century match 209 versus Australia.
Correct, and that was here. So what are you guys hoping to see this time around? Hardik Pandya probably come to the fore?
Rohit Sharma again, third double century.
And obviously it's Virat Kohli's adopted home ground because he plays for RCB here. Expecting fireworks from him as well?
A little.
Yeah. And now you've got the oldest Indian jersey here. It's it's Tendulkar. And it's Virat. It's just different superstars. Thank you, people. And enjoy the game. Hopefully the weather stays away. Well, they've got their blues on. They'll get their shades on as well, Nikhil. So it looks for a fantastic game. Just as I speak to you, the sun is kind of brimming down on me from a patch of clouds here. There is a little bit of coolness in the air, but I think as the afternoon progresses on, I think we will get no rain and we'll get more sunshine. There is an anticipated late shower in the evening, but I think that will be a short burst of rainfall. Not much expected after that with the weather forecast. But having said that, the fans are getting up for this one because it's a 50-over game, it's a longer game, and they don't mind waiting for about 8 hours to see their superstars in action.
Well, Avanish, a very important and a very interesting aspect of fandom that we are observing here is that while this is the adopted home of Captain Virat Kohli, the name that we're hearing resonating from the fans is more of Dhoni. What is that? Where is that coming from?
Well, that man absolutely gets respect and the adulation he so rightly deserves wherever he goes to, in whichever part of the world, not just India, Nikhil. And Bengaluru is one of those special places to play cricket. They know the importance of Captain Cool, the former Indian captain, and what he brings to the table. Even still, the twilight of his career is pretty remarkable. The fact that now he's registered most not-outs in the game, he's becoming an accumulator rather than the finisher that he normally has, and he still has that power in him in the fag end over. So you can expect a lot from Captain Cool. The fact that last time out he played in Bangalore for India. You can remember that Bangladesh game in the 2016 World T20. That will stay with fans forever, especially Bengalurians who watched that game on that night. So MS Dhoni, wherever he goes, he gets an enormous fan following. And yes, like you said, King Kohli's adopted home ground, but it's MS Dhoni who's getting more chance from that perspective. But it's just a matter of time that King Kohli actually takes the fans and captivates the fans more with his batting, because he's in sublime form as well. So you can expect a big one from Virat Kohli. He missed out on 100 earlier in the series at Kolkata. He got a 92 there. People are hoping here he gets 8 runs more and makes it that 31st 100, which will go past Australian captain Ricky Ponting's record of 30 hundreds, and he'll just be 18 behind the great man Sachin Tendulkar. So lots to watch out for, lots of stats, a lot of records to be broken. So it's just only time will tell. In another 1 hour or so, the match should be underway from now.
Well, Avanish, let's spare a few thoughts for the Australian side as well. It's been a difficult series for them. They're down 3-0. Let's look at one man in particular, David Warner. Now, he's walking into his 100th one-day international. It is a milestone for him, and he has had quite a blistering career as well. He'll be looking to break the deadlock that Australia is facing with a good performance on this, and he's been a little scratchy. How would he be looking to face this particular attack that we'll be unleashing upon him?
Now, it's an interesting time for David Warner. He's not been in bad form until now, so it'll be very interesting to see how he goes. Obviously, he has very happy memories in this ground because he did win the IPL here in 2016 with Hyderabad, and he scored prolifically in this ground in all the other formats here. So it is a happy hunting ground for David Warner. The Southpaw will be looking to probably get Australia off to a good start if they bat first, or be very, very dependent as an opener if they're looking to chase down a total. Because yet again, I said this earlier, the fact that they do rely heavily upon Aaron Finch, David Warner and Steve Smith, and David Warner is the fulcrum of those three. It's hit or miss for David Warner really now, because Kuldeep Yadav has got the better of him, and even the seamers have been very disciplined to the Australian attacking left-hander. So from that perspective, it makes for interesting viewing of how that actually will pan out. but only time will tell whether the Indian bowlers will stick to their plans again and dismiss him cheaply, or whether it'll be warrantainment in Bengaluru. Well, from that perspective, we'll have to wait and see. But I think the Indians will have their plans cut out here. Now, getting back to some of these fans, I mean, they're all trickling here. They're all kind of zooming in and watching with bated breath and waiting with bated breath when this will get underway. We're in fact 20 minutes from toss time. Let's just ask them what they can expect from the toss. If a toss naditade na ardha ganteli, yaar ಗೆದ್ಬೋದು?
Maybe Kohli is win the tosses, so we could choose the first ball first.
If India win the toss, you want to see them bat or bowl?
We want to see them bat.
You want to see them bat?
Yeah.
Now, who else are you expecting to shine? MS Dhoni, Hardik Pandya?
I'm a Virat Kohli fan, so I'd like to see Virat Kohli shine, but I support the entire Indian cricket team, so anyone who plays well, I'll support them.
Now, do you expect India to beat them 5-0 because there are 2 more matches remaining?
I'd love to see that, and Kohli has already made a record of winning 9 consecutive ODI matches. I'd like to see him winning 11 matches in a row.
Now, on 3, can you guys give me a big India chant? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
India! 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 India!
Well, there you have it. I mean, the fans are buzzing with absolute excitement here. They're waiting with bated breath, like I said, Nikhil, for many things to happen, many things to come true. Records, numbers, and for their dream superstars to make an impression and stamp their authority in a world-class stadium like Bengaluru. Little quick note here for people watching this from different parts of India. Bengaluru is a prone city for rain, but having said that, we have one hell of a drainage system. So even if it pours down for 2 hours, 10 minutes the rain will evaporate because the drainage system is absolutely phenomenal here. So that's a good indication, even if we get a little bit of rain. But having said that, there's plenty of excitement. I can feel it as an Indian fan myself, absolutely reverberate around the stadium, Nick.